But I gotta say, like, John, I see you doing the daddy thing. Congratulations, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, bro.
Doing your Family Guy shit. Yo, definitely. I just want to ask, how many battle rap chicks you crack?
This nigga is crazy.
That's where we going.
Baby drop.
That's where we. Yo, congrats.
Well, I feel like he could.
Got a baby now. How many of these bitches you don't fuck?
This Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rockin' with you niggas.
Yeah, every time I'm late for the lobs, the first person to tell me I'm late, I give them $20. So it is what it is.
Oh yeah, you late. I need that.
I'm late. I'm fucking late right now. But we got John in the building. Clap it up.
So this is episode 49?
Yo, yeah, 49. We doing 49 right now. Yo, John, I kind of wanted you to come on the last show so we could press.
Corner O. Yeah. Yeah, I meant to ask you, what did he say though? What was his?
No, he fucked around and told me, nah, your battle gonna drop before your birthday. My birthday the 16th. So I was like, oh, damn, okay, if he putting it out, this ain't gonna work the way I thought it was going. So when you came in, it was like, oh, okay. It's like he figured it out. Oh, y'all niggas is gonna press me? Ha-ha. Yeah. You know, anyway.
What was his reasoning though? He didn't get no reason?
You didn't care? He didn't really give a reason on why he's been holding.
Nah, he said this is what he said, man. Remember, he said basically he's just trying to keep all his shit balanced with his YouTube. So that's why he's trying to drop it the way he's dropping it. He doesn't want to just let it all go because he don't know when shit gonna get back to regular. Because he only thrive off of the big major events. So if he just drop it all right now, it wouldn't make sense for him and his company.
Still don't understand it.
He didn't say it exactly like that, but that's kind of what he said.
But John's a league owner. How you feel about that?
I mean, I get it, but I think in his case, because you think Street Status ain't been around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? This was their comeback card. And not only that, this was the biggest crowd that they had. So why not put this out while people are asking for it? Why wait till niggas forgot it happened? And I don't see how that helps. But I have held footage to promote another event coming up. This is why I understand where he's coming from if you want to do that.
Right.
But you had 2 events since then. He had another event after that when Young Ill battled Rosenberg Raw.
What?
Yeah, okay. Nah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So that's why I really don't, you know
hiding the bodies. Hiding the bodies.
Hiding the bodies. Chris and Snoop.
Hiding the bodies. You on this Chris and Snoop shit.
Chris and Snoop.
So being a league owner and a battler, like, which one do you prefer? Like, are there some days where you're like, man, I'm tired of calling all these battle rappers, man. I just want to get on the stage and kill somebody, because you're still doing both.
Yeah, but I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of over actually battle rapping, because it get to a point where it ain't really much to prove anymore. Now you just battling just to be battling. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a dude that needed to battle for money. So that's why you don't see me, I don't say yeah to everything I get called for. You know what I mean? If it ain't making sense, it ain't making sense. But there was a point in time like, yeah, sometimes, you know, niggas get to talking crazy. You want to do it in that aspect as far as competing. But now I'd rather be a league owner because I like opening doors.
Right.
You know what I mean? I like being able to open doors. I like helping putting people in certain positions. And as a league owner, you're in position to do that. As a battle rapper, all I do is close doors for a lot of niggas.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do both. It's like it's counterproductive. So
Right.
yeah. So right now, yeah, I'd much rather be a league owner.
So on the insides of being a league owner, how do you pick your talent? Like, what are you looking for?
The main thing is hunger. It's hunger, and you got to have some type of humbleness to where you got to know you could be better.
So you got mad skinny niggas in your roster.
Yeah, you gotta, you're a funny nigga. You gotta know you could be better though. You know what I mean? A lot of these dudes, as far as talent, they think they got it already. You see how they talk, like, you know what I mean? Oh, I'll do this, I'll kill this nigga, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's like, I get it. I get the confidence, but you also got to know, you know, what's out your league. So I really look for that because those are the people you could really, you know, teach. They could learn from you. Other niggas, they not going to learn nothing if they think they know everything. Then it's like a waste of time. And then you got these dudes that come into your league and they just want X, Y, Z. They got all these demands, but no leverage. Nothing to offer back.
Who's an example of that?
As far as what?
Who came into the league and just had all mad demands, but no
a lot of them. I'll give you one example. Flacco L.
Flacco. I personally like Flacco, son.
Me too. Flacco.
Fire.
I could bring up Flacco because when I first reached out to Flacco, his whole thing was, you know, he want the names. He want that, but he was being honest with me. So I never felt no way about it. It was just like, Flock, this is what I want to do. I want to build from the ground up. I don't feel like just giving niggas names out of nowhere helps them. I feel like you got to build your own fan base before you battle a name so people are more familiar with your style. Because if you battle a name out the gate, people are more familiar with the name. People are tuning in to the name. Like, so you'll get 100,000 views off this battle, but your next battle against somebody else is back to 5,000.
Right.
Because people tuned in for that. So I was explaining to him, and at that same time, you know, he was like, he'll think about it. Then he called me back. He was like, yeah, honestly, I'm going to go with another league because the other league was offering them names. Right. So I never just gave promises to niggas for no reason. Like, yo, I'm going to give you names. I always been like, look, this is what we doing. And if you get to this certain point, then I could get you a name. So another league, you know, they reached out to Flacco and they promised him everything that he wanted. And when he went over there, shit wasn't right. Right. It wasn't right.
Because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it wasn't right. So then I got back in contact with him, and I'm not the nigga that be like, yo, you said no to me, so nah, you can't do it or whatever. Niggas gotta learn. You gotta learn. Like, you gotta go out and see what's up. So then when he came back, you know, it was love. He seen what was going on. It was the same type of shit. I still didn't get to the point where I was able to give Flacco a name because he's so iffy. One day he wants to be a battle rapper. Next day he don't want to battle no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you deal with that type of shit.
I seen that on Twitter before.
Yeah.
Spanish, that's a Spanish dude, right?
Nah.
No. But Flacco's super fire.
Flacco versus Chef Trez was in my top 5 battles from like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, that battle.
When nobody knew who they was. I was like, yo, Flacco versus Chef Trez, fire. Niggas like, who? Mm-hmm. I'm like, just watch it. Just watch it. To this day,
crazy. I got Loso and Flacco in the tuck too. That's coming soon.
Nice.
That's coming soon.
I'm gonna be tuned in for that one.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Tuned in for that one.
So do you have like a team that is involved with you? Like any partners? You might just So bullpen consists of yourself and who else?
Nah, Harriet, she does a lot of the I guess you could say scouting. Mm-hmm. I guess you could say scouting, and she helps keep all the battlers in order to contact them. No, I can't be calling all of these battles all the time. You know what I'm saying? Then I got my partner Will. And then there's Steve from Digi Great Media. You know, he helps with the production of it. And then there's a street team of dudes, as far as Atlanta goes. And, you know, Harriet puts them together. Harriet got them in line. So there's a team. There's definitely a team. I'm just more so the mind of it. I you know, as far as everything that needs to go as matchups. You know, I take matchup suggestions too, so I'm not going to say I think of all the matchups. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, how things should be, you know, carried out. You know what I mean? That's basically my role. Because it's my vision at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And these people on my team, they believe in my vision.
Right.
So what do you think was like the most challenging aspect of creating your own league? And how did you overcome that?
Yo, can I throw an answer out there? Dealing with battle rappers is crazy.
Man.
Crazy.
Man. That Killers Battle League lasted for one event.
One event, son. It was over after that. It was over after that, son.
So you would agree that was the biggest challenge you had to overcome?
What, dealing with battle rappers?
Right.
Yeah, but at the beginning, you don't know that. You don't know that until you deal with them. You know, at the beginning, it's like I'm a battle rapper, so I could communicate with other battle rappers better. I understand niggas. They understand me. You know what I mean? That's what you thinking going into it. With me, when I first started it, I was more so thinking like, ain't nobody gonna fuck with it because, you know, I was dealing with a lot of hate in the culture. So I'm looking at it like I start a league, niggas is gonna hate. Like I'm not sure if, you know, if people was gonna fuck with it. You know what I mean? But I gave myself 3 years before people even acknowledged Bullpen as an official league, not knowing this shit took off in like 4 or 5 months.
Wow.
So it was, you know what I mean? So it came fast. It was like, oh, so you learn fast. A lot of ups and downs in the beginning. I guess I would agree the biggest challenge is dealing with battle rappers now, you know what I mean, that you into it, and being a battle rapper dealing with battle rappers. That's tough too. I think the league owners that's not battle rappers, they have an easier time.
Right.
I think so. Dealing with battle rappers than
you feel like some people overcharge you just cause? Like they try to keep this idea in your mind that they get paid this much?
Nah, because people can't pull that with me. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's that, like, you know, so I mean, some niggas will just throw out a number, and I don't really want to say overcharge. Like, so if you give me a number and I feel like I can't do it, I just can't do it. I'm not gonna be mad and feel like a nigga overcharged me. A nigga price is a nigga price.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you give me a number and I say what I could do for you, and, you know, we meet common grounds, and, you know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I booked you, Math. Like, you know what I mean? It was, you know what I mean? Like, we worked it out.
It was cool. You ain't never booked me again, though, but it was cool. It was cool. You know what I mean? Two complaints. I only got 2 complaints.
2 complaints.
You ain't never booked me again.
Uh-huh.
And like we gave you a great battle.
That's a fact. That's
and
a fact.
2, y'all left me when I was supposed to come to your mom's crib. Y'all left me in a crib full of niggas I ain't even know. I was like, oh, where did these niggas go, son? These niggas bounced.
Yeah.
Niggas came back talking about, yo, dinner was awesome. You know what I mean? We got a home cooked meal. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, I forgot all about that. You a funny nigga. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That particular event, though, that was Cold War. I think that might have been the biggest loss I took. The biggest loss. Because of Christmas. Because of Christmas, and it was a lot of names on there. It was a lot of names on there. You know what I'm saying? It was an expensive card. Yeah, and it was Christmas. Christmas definitely played a big part. You know what I mean? So that's really what it is.
Did that 2-on-2 hit $1 million?
It's at 850.
850?
You know why I think it didn't hit $1 million though?
Why?
The way that shit was edited.
What, the time bomb stuff and all that?
Not so much the time bomb. It's like, all right, so when I started Bullpen, you know P from URL.
Yeah.
This is before he was URL.
Right.
He was a partner.
Right.
In Bullpen.
Wow.
So after we did the first event, I don't know what happened, where it was, but next thing you know, he's working with URL now. So by the time I got my second event, he was supposed to shoot it, but last minute he tells me he can't. So now I got to scramble for other cameramen. So it ain't even enough time to screen and to check niggas' work to see what they can do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why that event wasn't shot as clear as the first one. You know what I mean? Right. Because I just got some random camera dudes, random edited, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Yeah. So, I think that's what played a part. I think if it was edited different, had more clarity to it, I think that shit would definitely be at $1 million because that shit was crazy. In the building, even on camera, it's a crazy battle.
Yeah, that was a
URL ended up booking Math and Core. Did I get a percentage off of that? No. And I put that team together.
Now, first of all, John,
did that end the partnership?
I mean, that was just it. I still be in contact with P. Yeah, I'm saying.
No, the partnership in the league was him joining URL is why he left being a partner.
Yeah, I guess. You know what I mean? I spoke to P about it a few times. His whole thing was, this is what he said, he felt like I'm trying to see how I could put it. He felt like, he had ideas and we wasn't executing like his ideas. You know what I mean? But
right.
I'm not even that kind of nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you come with ideas, I'm going to listen to it. If it's fire, it's fire. I don't remember me turning down any ideas he had. I really don't. You know what I mean? But that was his thing. But, of course, you got URL or Bullpen. Who is anybody going to rather work with? You know what I mean? So that's...
I mean, me personally, I'd rather work with Bullpen.
Yeah, because you like to build. There's builders, you know what I'm saying? Right. And there's people that just rather go with what's already built. You know what I mean? So that's why, and this is why, before I started Bullpen, I'm not even sure if y'all know about this. I was contacted to do URL South. This is how the idea of me starting the league even came up in my head, to be honest.
Right.
So when they contacted me about doing URL South, I'm not sure if I said yeah or I think about it, but in the midst of me thinking about how I would run a league, I started thinking also, well, I'm not even going to have full control. So I'm not even going to be able to promise anybody anything, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to have to get the okay from somewhere else.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've never been okay with that. So once I started thinking about that, that's when I turned it down. I'm like, I'd rather not. Then a year later, the thought came back up. Now it's like, okay, if I was to run a league, how would I do it different and all that? And then Bullpen started. So around the time URL West came about, it was supposed to be a URL South. And I was contacted to run URL South because, in the midst of things, I was doing a lot of recruiting, a lot of scouting for URL at this time. Chilla Jones, Danger Zone, T-Top. Yeah.
You brought Chilla to the table?
I never knew that.
Wow.
Yeah, you can ask them.
Wow, that's dope.
Nice. Yeah. So how did you come across Chilla as talent?
Chilla, I don't know how he got brought to my attention, but when I watched one of his battles, and it's crazy because when I watched one of his battles, he did a scheme about the living room. Like, he did a scheme, like, with the couches. He says, so all the men, and, like, the way he did it, it was crazy. And this is before niggas was really scheming like that. And I'm
hard,
like, but when he did it, the crowd wasn't even going that crazy to it. So in my head, I'm like, yo, if this nigga gets on URL or something,
they're going to appreciate
shit could be some shit. Yeah, like, I reached out to him, and I reached out to, was it Norbs? I know for a fact I put Norbs on the phone with T-Top when I first seen T-Top.
Right.
I don't know who I reached out to as far as Chilla Jones was. Chilla Jones go. He probably could tell you more about that. But yeah, same way with Danger Zone. I remember with Danger Zone, Newborn at the time. I was talking to Newborn and he had a battle with Danger Zone coming up. So I remember asking him, like, yo, is he nice? You know how Newborn is. He all right, man. He all right. So I heard Newborn's material, so I'm like, let me go watch this nigga Danger Zone to see what he up against.
Right.
I go watch one of Danger Zone battles, and this nigga did a guilty conscience scheme, like where he's like talking on both sides. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this?
This shit is crazy.
Yeah, so I reached out to him. Same thing. Got him in contact with who he needed to get in contact with at the time. And a lot of times these dudes don't get put on right away. It takes time. Like, so if I made the connection right then and there, they didn't just jump the URL. It was like different loops and holes they had to go through. Then eventually they got there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that type of shit.
I remember seeing Danger Zone's first URL battle and thinking to myself, who the fuck is this nigga?
Crazy.
He was getting so crazy with, I don't even remember homie name. But he was wilding on him, and I was like, this ain't even no contest. Like, I think it was it Cash Eaton?
Was that his first one? No, Chilla battle Cash Eaton. I know that. Did they just on battle Cash? I don't know, my nigga.
Hold on. But yeah, I see the battle bullpen. I feel like you guys stint Atlanta. I mean, it was grind time Atlanta before that, but they faded out, and then it was bullpen. Spit That Heat was Spit That Heat was that in Atlanta?
Yeah, it was Atlanta.
Okay, cool.
It was Atlanta.
So
it was grind time, Spit That Heat, then bullpen.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
But how do you feel about like the leagues moving in on Atlanta right now?
I saw it happening. I knew it was gonna happen. I saw it happening. Like, you know, I anticipated it. That's why it didn't bother me when it did happen. Because and I even addressed it in the chess battle in the third round. But yeah, I saw it happening, but it's a good thing. I feel like it's a good because Atlanta is a market, regardless of anything. Like, this is where hip hop is. So if this is where hip hop is, this is where battle rap should be. You know what I mean? So I know I can't raise that awareness all by myself. So the only way that can happen is if everybody come out here and try this shit. And it's funny too, and I'm glad you bring it up, because now what niggas try to say is Atlanta battle rap crowd is not that good. That's what they try to say. Because
for me, I voiced this opinion with ARP many times, and I'm like, I don't know what it is with there, but I just don't get the same feel. You know what I mean?
But
that might just be me.
You did at bullpen.
At bullpen, I did. Like, bullpen, it was super lit.
That's what I'm saying.
Super
So
lit.
when I see people saying Atlanta crowds, so what I think happens is when they see the bullpen events, they like, oh, that's Atlanta, and don't want to credit bullpen atmosphere because you don't know, because all you're doing is watching and like, okay, this is going on in Atlanta. Bullpen got these celebrities coming out. You just think that celebrities just gonna hear battle rap and just gonna pop out, when that's definitely not the case. These are like direct contacts that's coming out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got smacking them. When they came to Atlanta for Resolution, I got that venue for them. Mansion. So, because I know the owner.
Yeah, I remember.
But you got Resolution come out here, and then you got Genesis come out here, and then, but people was trying to say like the Atlanta crowds are bad. I never had an issue with the Atlanta crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, Atlanta crowds ain't bad. I don't know what it is, but I hope that ain't scaring niggas off.
Well, Mav, what was it specifically about the Atlanta crowd that you felt, it was a bad crowd?
It's not necessarily Atlanta, because I battled on bullpen. Then I came back to battle Chilla. Those were good. I just felt like on RBE, for some reason, it just wasn't the same feel when I was there. You know what I mean? Not for me. For other people, it's probably fine. But for me, it's just not the same feel. And I kind of went down to RBE after battling in New York, which I miss so much. Because New York is like, it's home. You know what I mean? Like, It's messed up. There's so many New York rappers in battle rap, but we barely get a chance anymore to have a home game.
You had them for so many years, man.
Yeah.
So that was my
New York
feeling.
had it forever.
But I gotta say, like John, I see you doing the daddy thing. Congratulations, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, bro.
Doing your Family God shit. Yo,
Definitely.
I just want to ask, how many battle rap chicks you crack?
This nigga is crazy.
That's where
Right
we
after
going.
the baby drop.
That's where we. Yo, congrats.
Well, I feel like he
You
couldn't.
got a baby. Now, how many of these bitches you don't fuck?
Well, I feel like he couldn't wait to ask me that.
Were you going to answer it?
I ain't cracked none, man.
Nah, you lying.
I feel you.
I ain't get scratched like, yeah.
Yo, John, blink twice. If it's more than 10.
I started over. I'm at 0, man.
You started up. He blank right now. Here ain't none of that. Okay, cool. How do you feel about like a lot of females, not just in hip hop, but in battle rap? Now they have like fans only pages.
Mm-hmm. Shit, get money.
Get money.
Get money. I never.
Honey.
A lot of these girls, to be honest, if you want to call them quote hoes or whatever, they fucking niggas for nothing. They you know what I mean, for nothing. Now you got OnlyFans to where some of them you don't have to fuck now. You know what I mean? And on top of that, before OnlyFans, bitches was posting borderline naked pictures anyway. You know, that's where Thirst Trap came from. Now they getting paid for their thirst traps.
Right.
They monetizing their wholeness.
Thirst Trap is the OnlyFans. That's what it is.
OnlyFans. Like, so I respect it. Like, get money. Get money.
Get money.
Atlanta. Yo, do you ever get flack for like, are there any Yonkers rappers that hit you up like, yo, you from Yonkers, what's up, man? Put me on, da 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 da. You know what it is.
Nah, they love me in Yonkers, bro. I'm not gonna lie, and I think it's because you know, when I was out there, I was really. That's why I could be in Atlanta for so long. You could see smack drop battles, and it says Atlanta and not Yonkers. You could see that, and still nobody from Yonkers feel away because they know me from when I was out there. I've been rapping since I was 8, and even when I was young,
8.
8. So even when I was young. Knowledge, you've been in Yonkers with me.
Yeah, facts.
Yonkers with me several times. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I was young, everywhere I went, John, let me hear something. So I had to write a new verse every day because I was the youngest nigga rapping the way I was rapping. My brother, 5 years older than me, and he taught me how to rap. So I'm rapping with him and his friends. So nobody my age was fucking with me. It wasn't even a contest. Like, I didn't even rap at school because the niggas I was rapping at school, it was like, I'm looking like, come on, man, this ain't even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so now, it's like they know I moved to Atlanta. I've been in Atlanta for however long, so nobody feel no type of way. I still show love. Niggas hit me up for features. I repost some niggas shit sometime. You know what I mean? If I actually, like, know you, like, niggas ain't just popping up out of nowhere knowing damn well I could know of niggas from back in the day. I know for a fact we ain't speaking nothing like that. And they'll speak and shit like that. I still show love, but niggas know I don't owe nobody nothing.
Right. Have you ever ran into the locks?
Well, all the time. I mean,
A little bit.
the block, all right, so in Yonkers, I live
Because I'm waiting, just for the record, I listen to your music, bro. I'm waiting for that collab to happen.
That's automatic. That's I got a song with Styles and I got a song with Kiss. You know what I'm saying? I got songs with them already. But my whole thing is waiting for the right opportunity to where they could benefit off doing a feature with me as well, instead of me just having them on a song. So it's like, you know what I mean? It ain't like I'm about to just, like, if I can't just pay a nigga his price, at least I can make it worth it collabing with me, and not just because of relationships. Like, I could automatically get a feature with them. That's literally easy. Like, my brother does some of Jadakiss booking. This is a fact. You know what I mean? That song that happened with Jadakiss, Bart got that beat for Jadakiss from Brian Michael Cox, and Kiss said it on the Breakfast Club. Wow. You know what I mean? This is like, so that's literally automatic. You know what I mean? That's literally automatic.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's literally automatic. I could fuck around and get a feature from X if I really tried. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be great. He's the
right, so you got those records. Are they out?
Yeah, they are. My song with Styles is Styles and Gump. That's what I'm saying, though, man. Like, I was doing it. At this time, I was getting features just to be getting it, but I didn't have a music machine. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole process, the proper rollout. I didn't shoot no videos. I got a song with Styles and Gunplay on the same song. You know what I mean? I got the song I did with Kiss. That was, I want to say like 2014, maybe, probably even earlier.
Real for real. Real for real.
Real for real.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
How did I miss this? How the hell did I miss this, bro?
And that song is fire too.
But I see, like, okay, you guys didn't do a video for it.
Nah.
Okay. Wow, real for real. That's what's up. Come on.
And the song with Kiss is called "See Me Now."
See Me Now, yeah.
Like and save.
Yeah, with Kiss and my cousin Waters. Waters was with D Block and he was with
Waters.
G Waters.
Do you have the most 30s on URL?
The most 30s?
I don't know.
I know Sean got a lot of 30s too.
Sean got a lot of 30s.
I got a lot of 30s.
Sean got a lot of 30s. I think if it's anybody that got more than me, it'll be Sean. I can't think of nobody else. If y'all say something, then
yeah, I mean, I know. Yeah, Sean.
I don't know anybody else that has a lot of 30s in URL.
Yeah, it's tough to 30 a nigga a lot like that.
We did a breakdown, like wins and losses. Mm-hmm. Right now, we working on loaded luxes, but the first one, and the fans suggested this. I ain't picked the nigga. I ain't picked the nigga, but they suggested Surf, and it turned out he got 9 wins and 11 losses. Mm-hmm. That don't even sound crazy to you, right?
Nah, this is shit. When I be talking shit to Surf, this is shit I be saying. Like these are the points these are the points that I be making. It's like, right. You know what I mean? You can't tell me you're gonna beat me when you're not known to really beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I really know that he don't care about
the wins and losses. Right.
Because it didn't matter to him. Obviously, if he got more losses than wins and he still Surf, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to him. It matters for certain niggas because certain people, niggas just want to see lose. People just want to see certain people lose. So those are the people that wins and losses matter to. Like, if I lose.
Like you.
Yeah. If I lose, niggas ain't, look how they try to let me have it for twerk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? So other niggas, they just chalk it up. Oh, he didn't care. Oh, he got this battle coming up. Oh, he didn't.
I'm going to be honest with you because I don't do the political shit too well, but I felt like you changed your style to battle twerk.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. I did my break. You know what I really didn't want to do though, Math? I didn't want to get into breaking his style down too much because Clips just did it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay away from that particular angle. But as far as everything else, as far as me breaking down Twerk's character, breaking down Twerk's team, how he moved, you got the name. I did all of that. I did all of that in that battle. You know what I mean? Which is why I feel like I didn't lose. But I do feel like my energy was not there. Like, I'm up there angry. I'm telling the crowd to suck my dick. That's not John. You know what I'm saying?
What happened that day?
It wasn't just that day. It was that whole month. You know what I mean? That was a stressful month for me. You know what I mean?
Break it down. We here.
It's just personal shit going on. It's personal shit that I'd rather not talk about, to be honest. But up until that day, I will say this. My energy was off for them Goonie niggas, period. I'm jacking them niggas talking crazy. They got blogs talk about, they got bullets for niggas and all of that type of shit. And then I had a conversation with niggas and they just in passion like, yeah, oh, we had to drive down so we could bring hammers and all of that. So I'm already on some, niggas on this type of time. Yeah. I'm ready to go there. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go there. So this is...
So you posted the hammer a couple times.
Yeah, like, so I
was against it, but I saw you post the hammer a couple times. I was like, John, why you telling niggas?
When?
Are you telling niggas?
Well, around that time, or you just saying in general?
No, like way back. I remember, there was a couple times on Instagram, you was like, yeah, nigga, and it's licensed.
Was I on live or something? Because I don't just put videos on
IG.
Word? Oh, no,
I
don't know if it was that. No, I don't know.
Cool. We don't remember that. We don't remember that.
I am good, though. I stay with my shit. I am good, so I'm not doubting what you're saying at all. You know what I mean? Right. But at that time, though, going into that battle, I'm like, I don't know what these niggas trying to pull. At the same time, Twerk wasn't talking to me like he had an attitude, like as if he had an attitude with something I did or whatever. So I'm like, in my head, I don't know what type time these niggas on. What time
they on, right?
But soon as they, I even get an inkling of them niggas trying to play with me, I'm there. So when you watch the battle, when I cut Jack off, I don't want to hear nothing. Nope. Right. You know what I mean? I'm already on that. Nope. You know, and
I thought you telling niggas like, don't talk to them. They don't battle rap, my nigga. Stop.
Yeah. And then when Turk was like, you a sucker, I'm like, yo, stop playing with me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm already on that. Like, so I don't know what's going on type shit. Like, so my energy was just off because of that. Like, you know what I mean? I think the material was there. I prepared the best I could for the nigga during that time. When you know what I mean? Like leading up to the battle. But I think during the battle, my energy was just off. It just wasn't what I was. I'm usually composed. I'm usually can't shit really get to me. Can't this and that. But they don't. They thinking it's Twerk material getting to me. They think the crowd is getting to me. You know how many times I dealt with a fucked up crowd that was against me? I was known for that. So it's not him. It's not the crowd. It's what I was dealing with. Right. And I know people don't know that. So all they can do is judge the battle off of what they see. That's why when people say I lost that battle, I don't argue it. You know what I mean? I'll say my point, how I feel, but I could see that because that's not John. So y'all thinking Twerk got me off my game. That's definitely not the case.
I think for battle rappers, people don't understand, like, what we do is one moment in time. Mm-hmm. Sometimes there be crazy shit going on in your life. And you can't, right. And it's like, that shit will throw off your focus. Mm-hmm. And people expect you to be perfect every single time, and I get it.
They don't care. It's not okay.
Right. They don't care about none of that shit, especially the shit that we don't talk about.
Yeah, that's why you can't make excuses. That's why after the Twerk battle, I didn't make any excuses. I argue my points as far as the battle. You know what I mean? I could have easily threw out there what I was going through, even with the Hollow situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't, that's just what was people was talking about while I was gone. I didn't have no choice. Even after the fact, and I knew going into that battle that I can't make no excuses. Right. I'm out there with the flu. I'm up for 3 days straight. I haven't ate nothing, but I knew I gotta perform up here. Like, before I went on stage for Hollow, I was upstairs in the VIP sleep. I was taking cat naps. Fans is waking me up. Like, yo, you need a Red Bull? Y'all, no lie. Like, fans, I brought me like 10 Red Bulls. 10 Red Bulls. Rain brought me something to eat, some fish.
That's misfit. That's misfit shit. Red Bulls.
Yeah, like, so, but you know, you can't make excuses because.
Yeah, you can't make excuses. Because all right, being a battle rapper, I know, like, we deal with life and we still got to prepare and show up 100%. But, like, fans, they'll be straight up. Like, even ourselves as fans, like, if you're watching an NBA game, you ain't going to care that your favorite player was arguing with his wife before the game. You want to see him drop fucking 50. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you want them to perform, and that's what they paying for. And we're getting paid to say, hey, you're being compensated to leave that shit at the door.
Yeah,
but it's hard to do that sometimes.
Because we're human beings.
A lot of times.
Right, because we're human beings. But another thing that kind of...
But that's where we're supposed to be professionals at, though.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. But also, what fucks it up for people who actually do be fucking going through something is now people have made that the standard excuse for fucking up. Like, oh, like, you know, I had a bad battle because this happened, or I had a bad battle because that happened, and people started to use it too much. Like, it became like almost like, you know, a scapegoat for having a bad performance.
Hell
like,
yeah.
They might not have been going through shit. Like,
hell yeah.
Like, come on, you wasn't going through nothing. You just ain't prepared, bro.
It's like a lot of niggas try to use the preparing last minute for an excuse too. Nobody.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That should be happening though.
But
I know, but it's not an excuse.
Right.
You can't use an excuse. You had a date whenever you had the date. If you decide to write the day before, that's your choice.
That's on you. Yeah.
Right. That's a fact.
Correct.
Case in point, John, you remember me calling you and spitting my T-top rounds to you.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Outside the hospital. It's a fact. My baby wasn't even born yet, and it was like 10 o'clock at night or whatever, But nobody wanted to hear that shit. Nobody.
And you knew there was a chance that you probably wasn't going to go.
Yeah, but unfortunately for me at the time, I had to.
Yeah.
Needed the bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. I couldn't argue about it.
This nigga Bad News calling me back right now. I called him now. He's calling me back right now.
Get him in here, man. Get him in here. Send him the invite.
John. Take it back a little bit to the Battle League owner thing. Cause like as battle rappers, we want top dollar, right? We like, yo, we want the best compensation. Now, so as a league owner, right? What is your? I know we spoke a little bit about it before. You were saying, you know, you want to give your players the max. So what is the most you ever paid a performer?
What, from bullpen or?
Correct. From your bookings.
The most? I don't even want to put that out there.
Why is that?
I ain't even gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. Yo, the Horsemen came on here and they kept it all the way funky, son.
They told us exactly what they made. You know what I mean? They was honest.
Yeah.
So I'm asking everybody that shit now.
Yeah, they knew.
So what's the most you paid somebody? If you don't want to answer that, what's the most you've ever been paid?
Most I've ever been paid? 12.
What battle?
Who?
Jack Boy.
Oh, through the chain. That's why you had such a great performance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pay us good.
Pay us good, and we gonna perform.
Let them know, son. Let them know, son. That's what it is.
Pay us.
Give us that bread. Now on the come up, we cross paths. And looking back at that time, I remember Beasley calling me up saying John. And I was like, why John? Beasley was like, because he's tall. And I was like, what the fuck?
This nigga Beasley got the worst reasons.
You know what? He's tall. It's gonna look aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetically pleasing. He might have used that term too. Yeah. We argued on I think it was Norb's show.
Was it? Probably.
I think it was Norb's show. We went back and forth. And I was really just fishing for some motivation because I was like, this nigga's too fucking cool. That is too fucking cool, B.
Wanna fight?
I'm gonna say something about a nigga. I'm just like, yo, I'm admiring his fucking personality and he's so fucking professional. I'm like, yo, god damn it. Give me something, nigga. So I just started starting shit with John. And John was like, what? Yeah. We'll see. And it finally gave me the motivation. I was like, yes, now I can write something.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I learned a lot from that. Like, it's two niggas that I learned a lot from as far as mind manipulation going into the battles. And it's you in clips. With you, it was because when Beasley called me about it, he said your name first and he said some other name. And at the time, I'm like, yeah, Math, let's lock it in. Like, it ain't nothing to talk about. Then he called me back and because you wasn't going to do it at first.
No. It wasn't that I wasn't going to do it. I gave Beasley a price and he sent me a deposit. And I was like, I called him back. I was like, yo, Beasley, you short? And he was like, I never agreed to that, Math. And I'm like, so what, you just gonna give me anything that you feel like?
Yeah.
And we had a whole big argument and all that shit and threatening each other and me smacking Beasley on the phone. It was just mad shit.
Yeah.
And I ended up pulling up to Beasley at the gym and giving him the deposit back. And eventually we worked it out and then we made it.
Yeah.
But John, no, my fault.
Yeah. Yeah, so going into the battle, like Matt said, we was going back and forth, and I remember this nigga was talking crazy on the timeline.
Crazy. I was looking for him. I was like, yo, John, please, charge me up, nigga. Charge me up.
Look, this is shit that fucked me up, right? So I DM you, remember? I said, yo, I don't know what you got going on. Is we battling or we fighting? This nigga said, I just want to fight. I said, oh, all right. I said, so if anything, let's do it before the battle so we can still get money. We can still get money.
But I saw your Vlad interview, and I feel like you forgot. I saw you at the bar. I walked up. I was like, yo, you still won't go outside? And you was like, you still won't go outside? And we kind of like, oh, Vlad.
You laughed. You laughed. And you said, nah, have a good battle, son. That's why I'm like, oh, all right.
Right. Because I really was just fishing for motivation. That's it. Yeah. I really was just fishing for the fucking motivation, bro. Yeah. That's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at that time, I was taking too many battles. You was the next battle after I did 4 in 1 month. Pat Stay, Dose for the second time, Suge, and Hitman. You was right after that.
But that was your first battle back on URL.
That's true.
So that was like a returning battle URL, and it was in Brooklyn, and you was offering niggas drinks in the crowd.
Nah. It was in Manhattan. SOBs.
It was in Brooklyn.
It was SOBs.
That wasn't SOBs.
That was We battled in SOBs, bro. You forgot that. Think about the stage. I know what you think about. You think about the sneaker joint that they did in Brooklyn.
That was definitely in Brooklyn. Like,
right, that was in Brooklyn. But we battled at SOBs, and I know that for sure because Sean Price was there, and we did like a video interview after. Word. But that was good though. I 30'd you, but you fought. I
don't know where you get that from. I don't know where you get that 30 from.
Look, they was trying to help you. Remember when I started it off, I said, right now this nigga like, you make the worst like decisions. And the crowd went crazy and they cut that out the footage. They cut it out the footage.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. That
battle in so many ways was like a segue to a lot of other stuff. Jones was at that battle. He flipped the coin for us.
That's a fact.
There was so many things going on, but I always felt like, yo, this is one of the best battles that I've ever had. Because the back and forth was really
leading up to it.
Yeah.
It felt like a real fight up there. It was intense and all that. He's like, you took your
off your glasses on me. You took off your glasses on me, son. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, what this nigga doing? He was like, NYB,
it was definitely
right?
SOB. It was definitely
NYB, right?
That's what you said, right?
The disrespect. Suck my dick, pussy. I want to fight. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, you really want to do that?
Yeah, you heard? It was definitely SOBs. I'm looking at it.
Yeah. But we had a lot of fun that day. It was great. And you know, I don't think people understand, like, after a battle's done, it's like a release. Like,
pause.
Fuck with you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got a beef no more.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Because it's really, you gotta look at it like this. We just got some money together. You know what I'm saying? Like, You signed the contract that I signed or whatever, and it's for us to meet up here and get this. We just broke bread, really.
Right.
We really just broke bread. So it's like you gotta fuck with a nigga almost. Word. You know what I mean? Well, that's if you fuck with. You ain't gotta fuck with niggas. A lot of niggas I don't fuck with.
All right, so being that you so cool, who do you absolutely don't like at all? Like you fucking hate them.
I ain't gonna lie, Fit. It's hard for me to really hate a nigga. Like it's really hard for me.
That's a bad word. Who don't you?
Look,
just don't like
honest with you,
because it's niggas I don't care for. It's niggas I don't care for.
Right.
And those are niggas I don't care to speak on. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I don't like giving niggas my energy for. I'm not even a nigga that hold a grudge for too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even a nigga that stay mad for too long. Niggas done did wild snake shit to me. And I'm just over it. Like, all right, well, that's the type of shit you on. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave you alone or whatever. I'm not going to deal with you how I deal with you. And I'm going to just let you do you.
We don't pull no punches on the show. So what was the snake shit?
Yeah.
But the snake shit, I mean, it's a lot of niggas that did snake shit.
So
a lot of niggas that did a lot of snake shit. I mean, we could go to the Norbs, of course. You know what I mean? I don't want to kick a nigga while he down. You know what I'm saying? As Norbs, of course. Other niggas, I don't really want to say niggas' names. These niggas start blogging and doing other shit. They gonna try to feed off of it and all of that type of shit. But like I said, when niggas do snake shit, I just don't care enough after a while. Like it's just like, you did it, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. Just stop fucking with niggas.
All right, cool. So what's your favorite sex position and why? Because
you try to get me to say names and shit of niggas. I definitely don't like
somebody told me already. Somebody told me already.
Somebody told me, yo, you're a funny nigga. This nigga crazy.
No, all right. So I'm gonna ask you about this.
You're not gonna answer the question though? That's 3 for 3. 3 questions asked, you did not answer.
What questions?
What's your favorite sex position and why?
I didn't know you was serious. I thought you was being funny because you act like I'm not answering no other questions.
I wasn't.
It's serious. This is a sex segment on the show? I ain't never seen this.
You ain't never seen it?
My sex opinion?
Misfit is, you know, she's about to embark on her Pornhub career.
Yo.
So she's asking everybody about shit like this.
I'm doing education right now.
Education.
My dumb advice.
Did you ask the horseman this shit?
You
gotta be fair.
They just wanted to pray for me, man. They just wanted to pray for me. Like
yeah.
So you're not answering. All right, cool.
I'll answer it though. Like I said, I didn't know it was a serious question. I'll answer it though. My favorite sex position is to lay her flat on her stomach. Flat on the stomach.
That's what I heard.
So I can punch
her. What is happening? Why are you hearing about John John's sexcapade?
This nigga is crazy.
Yo, somebody just felt like they needed to talk to me about this, and I was like, all right, cool. All right, it is what it is.
That is hilarious. So this is the way John.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
I got something I want to talk about real quick. I was watching the caffeine joint with Smack and Beasley, Rock, Surf. A couple dudes was up there, and interesting argument that I thought was dope. I wanted to ask you guys the same thing. Was like, who basically has the best from each era? Because I guess they was talking about Surf and Lux, and Lux talking about we would beat the era that kind of like came before us, like the Rexes, the Luxes, the Mooks, Head Ice, Math. You know what I'm saying? Iron Solomon, the Sirius Jones. Like if they were to put all y'all against the new class of the John Johns, the Surfs, you know what I'm saying? The Tay Rocks, the Hitmans, and Calico, and then also against the latest class of the Brizzes, the T-Tops, the Geechees, the Twerks. If they was to line up all these 3 different eras, who would have like the most, you know what I'm saying? Who would beat who, or what generation would be the strongest or the most dominant?
No, I gotta say this.
I think the middle generation, and I'm not saying it because of me.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm not saying it because I'm in that.
Let me make the argument. Can I make the argument?
Do you think, bro?
No, wait. Make the argument and bring up people in your class. Who would you match them up with?
Yeah, exactly. I got the whole list right here.
I'm going off how knowledge. Hold on, because the first generation of Smack URL, a lot of niggas you might mention in the next generation was a part of that first generation. They just wasn't as hot then.
Yeah, and that's why I put them in the second generation. Because if you was hot, if you was there, but you wasn't like, because you really got your fame or your whatever in that second generation. That's when you really
okay. So whenever you got hot. So whenever you was hot, basically.
Because Briz was battling a lot of niggas too. He probably had like 20-something battles before he got to URL. Yeah. And when he got to URL and battled Young X and, you know what I'm saying, Show Off and all that.
But Tay-Rock was actually in Fight Club, so.
Yeah, he was before that. Yeah, so. Exactly. This is why I say what I said, though, because.
Okay.
Like, the new niggas, because fans change. And it has nothing to do with skill. I feel like the fans changing how the whole battle rap world perceive battle rap. So you got the new niggas where they got this new wave about them. The fans like the new wave. You know what I'm saying? The niggas from the first generation, a lot of niggas from the first generation, they still stuck in that generation because it worked for them there. They like, fuck that. The original fans fuck with this. You know what I mean? There's an ignorance there. Although I do feel like, that's why a lot of dudes, when they come back after a while, it's hard for them. You know what I mean? The middle generation is a mix between that, the vintage ways that, you know what I mean, that could garner the original battle rap fans and the mixture of the new wave. But compared to the new fans and the new niggas, the middle generation are the current superstars.
Well, I'll break it down like this. My generation, we the anglers. We always look for angles. Your generation, angles and bars. Next generation, just bars.
And that's why I think the middle generation, because they got both. You see what I'm saying? Like that's. They got more weapons. If the old generation got knives.
Pick your five. I bet you my five will wash your five.
That'd be cool. Pick your 5.
10.
That'd be dope.
5. Matt, pick your 10, and John, you pick your 10.
10? There was 10 niggas in my generation.
Yeah, 10 is a lot.
So you saying there's not 10 people?
He gonna have to add Deacon Frost.
Yeah, like a starting 5.
Matt, I got a list right here, right? And you tell me if anybody should not be on this list as far as your generation. I got you, Rex, Lux, Mook, Head Ice, A-Verb, Goods, X Factor, Reed Dollars, Sirius Jones, and Iron Solomon. That's 11.
Wow. So what you pairing is, in my mind, my generation is Lux, Mook, Rex, Ice. Well, not really Ice, because we was the guys known from Smack DVD.
Okay.
You did what I'm saying? Iron Solomon, he's a part
J
of that.
Mills then. You got to throw J Mills then. That's your 5th.
I'm not throwing J Mills.
Nah, you got to.
Nah, you got to throw J Mills.
You share from Smack DVD.
You don't have to throw him on your team, though, Matt. But
he's not on my team. He's not on my team.
All right, so what's your 5, man? Right? What's your 5? All
right, so 5.
Five lineup. Like, if it was a game, like 5.
Me, Lux, Mook, Rex, and A-Verb.
Fire.
Count A-Verb.
Okay, so yeah.
I'll say me. K-Shine. DNA.
DNA's not from your generation, though.
You said when niggas got hot. You said when niggas got hot.
Nah.
DNA was hot on grind time.
Oh, he was.
I know, but.
He was, but.
Before I battled Rex, DNA was already hot on grind time.
He wasn't hot. Like, he was respected. It wasn't.
Hold on.
I think DNA could go in the middle.
Yeah, I think
DNA go in the middle.
That's like his class.
When did DNA have his best performances? When did DNA have his best performances?
Yeah,
if Cortez is part of my generation, so is DNA.
When did they have their best performances?
Their best performances?
Their best performances when they figured it out.
I didn't have my best performance until 2 years ago, so you can't really say that.
I said best performances.
Stop it, man. 2 years ago, you've been like established.
But DNA was on the same cards, same grind time cards as Cortez. So you can't count him in your generation.
Nah. Well, then if that's the case, I can't count K-Shine. Who can I count?
I think you can.
Nah, you could count K-Shine. You
can count K-Shine because they came from Lions Den. He came from Lions Den.
So you saying DNA would be in your class, man?
Yes.
But you ain't have him on your 5.
You ain't have him on your 5.
I ain't have him on my 5. No, I didn't. Well, I got a strong 5 though.
Yeah, DNA would be in their class. We have to ask DNA. But
I mean, he could. I mean, because he was around. That nigga was around. Like, he's been around. But at the same time, this nigga was like 12 years old. My nigga, you can't really. How you counting that? This nigga was
put it like this.
When you hit your prime, I think he hit his prime in the middle.
Where's Conceited is from my generation. So is DNA.
Because I put Conceited in John John's in his group as well.
But Conceited and DNA was battling on the same cards.
But I was in grind time then. If that's the case, then I should be in your class.
Grind time Atlanta didn't exist yet.
When? My first battle was in 09.
09.
That's grind time. 2009, 2010.
I actually just seen a clip of you versus T Moneybags today.
Yeah. And that was 2010. Grind time.
Crazy.
So technically, John, all right, if we talking smack, you next generation. But if we talking just battling.
Yeah, we talking like smack. We talking smack.
Getting too difficult here. What's going on?
If we talking
because he started listening to my 5 and got spooked. Yeah. He said, "Hold on, nah, he gonna try to see."
Like, come on, man.
Got spooked, man.
You know what we mean, man. You know what certain, like, come on.
So hold on. Hollow's from my generation, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I had put the Hollow and John in them generation.
So if Hollow is from my generation, DNA can't be part of John John's generation. Because they both was cooking on grind time at the same time.
All right, so you got.
So this list is gonna be a little harder for me to put than I thought. My shit forward.
Yeah, I don't know what to say then. Like, I don't know what.
Me, Lux, Mook,
Rex.
What did I say? Rex.
Avert.
Okay, yeah, Bert. All right, so John, go ahead, man.
So I can't count Tay-Rock. Apparently.
But damn,
if I can't count DNA, I can't count Tay-Rock.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, like this nigga's rigging the game, man.
Yeah.
As far as smack, though, man, let's just make it. As far as smack. Matt, as far as smack though, they would be the new generation though, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they would. They would.
So that's what I mean.
We gotta go by when niggas started headlining cards, man.
Yeah, like when they became elite, like when they became
started headlining.
Yeah.
I don't know that because if that's the case, then Mook would be John John's generation because he ain't headline a card until then.
Nah, but had from Smack DVD when it was only one battle on there.
Exactly. He was already headliner. He was already headlining, man.
He was headlining Smack DVDs.
Yeah.
All right, so who's your 5?
You tell me. You got to pick my 5 now.
If you say somebody from my generation, I'll let you know. But pick your 5.
So
I think Tay-Rock belong in.
Yeah, Tay-Rock definitely. Because I put Surf, Tay-Rock, John Hollow, Hitman, Conceited, Calico, DNA, K-Shine, Young Ill. Where would y'all put Young Ill?
I don't know, but he ain't gonna be in my 5.
Right.
Young Ill from my generation.
I bet, man. I'll put Young Ill on that side.
But I didn't pick
quick to give up. They drafted him. They
said pick him though.
All right, good. John, let me hear your 5.
All right, so me, K-Shine. Rum Nitty.
He's not from that generation.
Nah.
He's new.
Nitty's the generation
He's new.
after.
All right, so Geechee Twerk, them niggas is new. All right,
Yeah, basically. Those would be the guys that you'd be facing.
I'll take that.
They're present generation.
I'll take that, but it ain't nobody else.
No, Big K is from your generation.
I'm not picking Big K. You ain't gonna force me to pick Big K.
How you telling a nigga who to pick, man? Come on, man.
So T-Top new generation too, huh?
Yeah, T-Top, Briz, they all new generation.
UFF, that's the first time we really got a big presentation of T-Top.
So Clips is my generation then.
Yeah,
Yes.
Clips is your generation, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So me, Shy, Clips. That's 3. Need 2 more.
Goods is your generation too.
I thought Goods was Goods not first generation?
I thought he was first generation too.
Goods definitely first
bro.
generation.
Lions Den,
Yeah.
we was spectating these niggas' battles. We wasn't.
This nigga, man, like, this is how history was, nigga. I was there.
Matt wrote the book. He wrote the Bible.
Nah, real shit. Like Goods was cooking from way back, but we didn't really catch wind of him until Lions Den.
Mm.
I mean, I knew about him from before I even battled, but he didn't really catch wind until Lions.
Well, I put Goods in your generation, man.
Surf, John, or would you pick Surf?
Okay,
Yeah, to sell tickets.
K-Shine Clips. You got K-Shine Clips.
I got me, K-Shine, Clips. I ain't gonna lie, with that 3 we won already, but
Nah, you didn't. You really didn't.
I don't know, man. You gotta give me a list of niggas that qualifies for my class.
All of them.
Take Clips out.
Tay-Rock.
I think Tay-Rock.
Loaded Lux to take K-Shine out.
You got Hitman. You still got DNA. You still got.
You can't do matchups in your favor though, because we can flip it and be like, K-Shine already took A-Verb out.
Yeah.
Flip it like we can flip
it.
Like, you can't do that.
John and Math already went at it.
Yeah, I already took you out. Like we can't be playing.
No, he did it. No, he did it. No, he did it.
Nah, I don't know. You said Tay-Rock. I can't pick Tay-Rock.
No, you could. I feel like you could.
You could. No, you could.
Yeah, how can I pick Clips and I can't pick Tay-Rock? So I got to
If we talking smack, then
listen,
yes,
when I was
can.
talking about it too, because Tay-Rock and Surf was the one who was making their list, and they're the ones who put Hitman, Hollow on their list and things like that. And they were kind of already breaking down where certain people would go already.
So Hitman count for my
Hitman counts.
Hitman counts for your generation.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So Hitman.
Because I'm not gonna lie, it feels like they do have the more dangerous in the sense like they got a lot of dangerous guys too.
Arsenal,
yeah, that's your generation.
That's your generation.
Oh, all right, so it's me, K-Shine, Clips, Arse, Hitman.
You, K-Shine, Clips, Arse, and Hitman. Mook could take K-Shine out.
No, I can't.
Take K-Shine out. Mook could take Hitman out.
No way.
You out again.
No, now we doing rematches. So if that's the case, we're gonna lie.
Rematch with Clips. Why not?
That's 1 round.
Hold on. Who else did you say?
I'll smoke you right now anyway.
Get out of here.
I can't talk about old shit.
Come on.
I'm a different nigga now.
Angle. I thought you had an angle, bro. You can't lie about that.
I'm a way different nigga now.
You was nothing but bars. You was like bars, nigga. The whole battle,
I was only bars
like
against you.
Nigga.
I was only bars against you. I didn't have no. I was angling before that.
You thought I was gonna show up joking with you. You was like, you got a lot of jokes, man. I was like, ah.
You did have jokes though. You did.
I did. It was funny.
Nah, I think if we tweeted that 5, our 5 would definitely win, bro. I think
we should do a poll on YouTube.
Yeah, I already got the list.
Saying.
I got a 10-man list for each side already.
They're gonna beat on my 5.
All of them.
Verb already took them out.
Yeah,
that's just because him and his father jumped him. We gotta make sure Big Gerald ain't in the building. Big Gerald ain't in the building.
That was
good. That was a 1-round win. Let's be honest.
That was epic.
That was a 1-round win.
I'm all for that. Me and T-Rex was a 1-round win, so I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Yeah, but nah.
I will say this though. Speaking of Hitman, I know y'all got the brotherhood going on. I'm excluded. I understand why. It is what it is.
Yo, y'all inspired us to have the sisterhood now.
I understand why.
Niggas is crazy.
We got the sisterhood working.
I understand why. So it's cool. It's cool.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
But within the brotherhood, we see Hitman and Calico arguing about stuff. Just because it's public, I can't ask you, but you could deny. You could pass on this if you want, because I understand what personal relationships mean. In their argument, whose side are you taking?
I'm taking the side that for what they was talking about as far as QP saying what he said about Sin and Calico retweeting and laughing at that at the same time, calling somebody a brother. I'm taking the side that that's wrong. You know what I mean? I'm taking the side that that's wrong. But me knowing Calico, knowing what kind of nigga he is,
right?
He really don't care. Like, it's to the point where if the shoe was on the other foot, he would laugh too. He would laugh. He wouldn't care. So
I saw
Calico
that.
Don't think he's wrong. You know what
I saw that. Knowing how close Calico and Hollow was, I saw that when he did his review, was like, I'm gonna be honest, my nigga. Like, I'm not faking the funk.
Right.
It is what it is. And I believe Calico got a deeper rapport with Clean than he does with Hitman.
Yeah. But that still shouldn't matter, though. It shouldn't matter. If you see somebody talking bad about somebody's personal relationship, who you proclaim as your brother, stay out of it. You don't laugh. You don't join in on the joke. Even though, like I said, I know Calico and I know he's the type of nigga that laughs at anything. He'll laugh at his own pain. You know what I'm saying? He'll laugh at his own shit. So I don't think he was trying to be malicious. I don't think he was trying to be like, that's just how he is.
For the people that don't know what's the exact tweet, what was it?
The exact tweet was Clean Paper said, he said, Sinny sin about the Sinny sin. I think that's what it was.
And he said something else too. He said, tell her to come holler at me or some shit like that, somewhere along them lines. Like, basically shooting his shot, damn near dirty Mac.
Right, but what Calico laughed at was the Sinny sin about the Sinny sin.
So he never replied. He was under that one too, though, the other one.
He was under that one too?
According to their argument.
According to their argument.
I didn't see it.
I don't like that.
Right.
Yeah. And I know Hitman too. Hitman is very, like, passionate about shit. Like, you can have a regular argument with him. He's over the top with it. He's over the top with it. You know what I mean? So when he looks at certain things and he feels some kind of way, he just falls back. He will really just not fuck with a nigga if he feel like somebody doing some funny shit. And I think
I understand that, and I get it, because I felt that way certain times. But I also understood, like, if I can't laugh at myself, then I'm doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I'm taking myself way too seriously if I can't just laugh at my friends as something funny.
Nah, I don't think it's that he can't. I know for a fact now that he can't laugh because we fried a nigga a lot. You know what I mean? But it's like it's to him. You know what I mean? And it's to him. I think on a public platform, it's like when you take things there, you know what I mean? And being that he's in a given position he's in, he look at it like, you know, niggas is hating. Niggas is hating. He feels like that. You know what I mean? You got to think, if everybody came up together and it seemed like out of everybody you came up with, you shot past them. Now all of a sudden, in the beginning, we was brothers. Now there's shots being taken. You saying shit publicly that I wouldn't say about none of you niggas. And if you can't pull up nowhere where Hitman was saying shit about niggas, you can't say he's acting funny or anything, because that's how he carries it. That's his character. Everybody got their own characteristics. Like, he's real, like, big on that. So you gotta understand his position too. You know what I mean? Everybody's attacking him, and you supposed to be my brother, and you attacking me with everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, It doesn't matter. You can't never, the bigger you get, the more eyes on you, the more negative shit. And you can't just act like you just got the toughest skin in the world, like none of that shit is getting to you. We all had.
But it is, yeah, it happens.
It happens.
But I can't say this, though. There is a point where you just gotta stop reading comments.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's hard to not read comments. It's hard.
All right, so
it's not the YouTube comments that you're reading. It's the mentions you getting. You gotta think, okay, if you put out anything, music, a battle, videos, you're looking for feedback.
Well, this is why I feel like Hitman don't fuck with me because of what me and Mook said on the show as far as like they diss record towards Eminem. And we might have overdid it because we was drinking.
You know he's not fucking with you because of that? You know he's not fucking with you because of that?
I feel like it. Okay. And the sad part about it is I can't have a conversation with people when they start feeling a certain way. I feel like they cut off any type of pathway where you can reconcile. So it's like, you're not fucking with me. I can't even talk to you and tell you my point of view because you just not fucking with me.
But did you try to talk to him before you did the show, though?
Before I did the show, I felt like we had a good rapport. Hitman was ready to fight a bouncer to get me into a Wild 'N Out event.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I respected that because Conceited supposed to be from Brooklyn, and he didn't even answer my calls. Hitman, the one who came down and was like, yo, they gotta get in.
And that's the thing with Hitman too. This is what I feel like my personal opinion, me knowing him, Hitman does go out his way a lot to show love. He does do things that he knows he doesn't have to. Right. So when he sees people and it seems like niggas is turning on him or speaking negatively on him, it's like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, word, like, I wouldn't have went this far. Like, let's talk about the Eminem diss, right?
Right.
It was bad feedback from the battle rap community.
Quick question.
You could give your opinion.
Quick question.
You could give your opinion.
How did you feel about the diss?
It shouldn't have happened. I feel like them niggas shouldn't have. I feel like, and I told them this, I feel like, well, I can't even say, I did tell them this, but I can't even really say, I feel like they shouldn't have jumped in it to begin with. You know what I mean? Right. But at the same time, this nigga Nick Cannon changed niggas' lives, bro. You know what I mean? I know this firsthand. You know what I mean? And I've been around this nigga. Nick Cannon is really a good dude. Like, and it's like, all right. And this is rap beef. And you know your man is not the best rapper. He's not a battle rapper. He got battle rappers on his team. Eminem is a battle rapper. So I bet, let's do it. It's all in fun and games type shit. So, and nobody knew what kind of feedback it was going to be. But no, it wasn't a good diss record. It wasn't. But what I'm saying is at the time, everybody got their opinion. And it's looking like, damn, if it's not as good as a battle rap community, just don't say nothing. I think it'd be better for niggas to not even say nothing.
But then it's kind of like we being fake.
That's not being fake by not saying nothing.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Nobody said don't try it again. Nobody said don't ever try it again. Niggas just said your first try is not working.
I get it. But
so you need to X that out and then go at this nigga for 50 fucking bars. Cause it's fucking Eminem.
But that wasn't that's not what niggas said. That's not what niggas said though. Niggas didn't just say that. Even if you said that in so many words, it was in the middle of bashing it. Now, on top of the world and Eminem fans is on these niggas' neck. He don't even got the battle rap community to you got the battle rap community laughing at it. It's one thing giving real criticism. You got the battle rap community really speaking bad on it. It's like, damn. And this nigga's like, you know what I mean? It's like us. So you got the world already at us. Now it's a battle rap community. Now it's y'all too. So it's like, all right. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. Like, and then not knowing these niggas are, and this is probably why a lot of niggas criticize it too, because they basically frontline as far as battle rap goes in the industry. You know what I mean? Because they represent battle rap on the diss to Eminem. where everybody with Nick Cannon, where everybody is tuned in. So I could understand if niggas would rather the best product out that they could put out. You know what I mean? Like, but it's how niggas was criticizing. I don't think it was criticizing. It was
we might have overdid it. We might have overdid it because we was drinking. We was drinking. We was indulging.
Overdid it, and it's not just
we
you.
overdid it.
If he felt a way about you, it's because he got a relationship with you. He felt like he had love for you at one point. So now you see that on top of the pressure. You got to look at how much pressure niggas is under. You know what I mean? Niggas can act irrationally at the point when shit is happening because of the pressure you're under. Later on, you could think about it and be like, all right, that might have been petty. That might have been whatever. But at the time, it's like, dog, like, damn, you fucking me. You saying this, boom, boom. Because I didn't voice my opinion about the diss record publicly, but it wasn't bashing. Then I left it at that. Like, and I spoke to the niggas too.
What did you say?
I don't remember, somewhere along the lines, I didn't like it. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like the diss record. I mean, I felt like it could have been better without Nick Cannon. I think Nick being on it made it worse than what it could be, honestly. You know what I mean? You know, and then on top of that, niggas don't take into account how this record could have been about. These niggas probably did this record in 20 minutes.
It sounded like it.
On the spot. Yeah, quick on the spot. Just do something for fun, like type shit. Like, that's what it was. Niggas ain't really sitting down preparing for this shit like they would do for a battle.
It's Eminem. It's Eminem.
But what can niggas really say about
being a battle rapper, right? Being a battle rapper. Now, let's consider, from my perspective, battle rapper goes at Eminem. How many fans do you think hit me up and was like, yo, this your man's? Like, is this supposed to be good? What am I supposed to say?
You can say what you want to the fans. You can say that, but you got a platform that people are tuned in, and you on there with Murder Mook. So it's like almost like pushing an agenda. Even though you're not pushing an agenda, you voicing your opinion, how you feel. But you got all these views tuned in. You used your platform this is how he taking it, to bash a nigga that got love for you.
But it wasn't like you know what? I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, and I totally understand. And Hitman, if I don't know if you're watching, you're probably not watching. Hitman, Charlie, if y'all felt like we overdid it, I felt like you could have gave us a phone call. You could have told us like, yo, you my man. What the fuck is you doing?
But then so let me play devil's advocate. What would that have done after you already did your show? After you already did it and it got the views, and then they call and say, Matt, what was up? What could that have done? The show was already out. They could turn around and be like, yo, Matt, you could have gave them a call beforehand, but like, yo, I ain't like it. You know, I got to talk about it on my platform. You know, I'm going to
be real. I didn't know nothing about it when it happened. Mook brought it up, and we watched it in the shop.
Right.
So everything was on the fly. Everything was on the fly. You get a little bit of Hennessy involved. We might have overdid it, and I apologize for that, because I feel like as a battle rapper, I don't want to do anything to insult my peers that's really making headlines in this shit. You dig what I'm saying? But at the same time, as battle rappers, we always gonna be competitive. We always gonna be like shooting shots at each other, because shooting shots at each other is what gets us paid.
Yeah, but this is industry. This is us against them. Remember, you gotta remember that too.
I don't feel like it's us against them, because I don't look at it as it's a separate world. Now, John, just being real, if you go to an industry party with a bunch of rappers that put out records, you walk in, do these niggas not know who you are?
Love. The hip hop BET Awards open my, that shit fucked me up. But at the same time, that doesn't mean they're not looking at us separate. So we can't, it's almost like the segregation between black and white, right? People want equal rights. Black people is crying for equal rights, but the whites is not looking at us like equal. No matter how many times we cry for equal rights, the whites not looking at us like
I can't agree with you, because in the same instance, if you walk into them, when you walk into them situations, there be niggas that sold 1 million records like, John, what up?
And do them same niggas tweet your battle?
No.
They talk about it.
They see
I always say that. That be my point.
That's what I'm saying, though, man. Like, I see what you're saying because this is all a rap industry, but it's still us against them because they looking at us as separate. They got a fear of us. If they got a fear of battle rappers to figure out how to make music for real, they don't want
if we make music and we start going at niggas, it's over. It's over. Facts.
So if we go in that,
I will say this: there's not many battle rappers that retweet what I do either.
True.
Because yeah,
that's true.
That's a big problem too.
Now, when you drop your mixtapes, even if I ain't listened to it, I'm hitting retweet.
Right.
Yeah.
You got something going on.
If it come across my attention, I'll retweet it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm the same exact way, bro.
Right.
Niggas send me they shit.
Now, from my perspective, I know what it's like to be at the bottom, like to go through some shit and be at the bottom. And I don't remember niggas hitting my phone. So I look at things differently. At the same time, I'm like, these are my peers. I don't know. It's a catch-22 between being honest and being loyal.
I think it's just how you go about it. That's a good point, though.
My fans pay my bills. So I got to be honest with them. But then my battle rap peers, like, we have opportunities that we can one day share. So, but unless it's happening right then and there, you don't really, like, consider it. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And, you know, like, it's important to reach out.
I'm going to say this now.
You got in the media, man. This is the problem. You got on the other side.
No, I guess the thing.
For me, it's not a problem because I've accepted, like, look, I've been through enough shit to know who's on my side and who's not on my side. If it's a question of loyalty, all right, cool. I know when I went through something, who did business with the other side, who still was representing for everybody, and who just stayed on my side. I understand that. And in the same instance, I can't tell nobody turn down a check because I got beef with these niggas. Because at the end of the day, your main loyalty is to feed your family. So for me, it's like it's mixy, because it's like I got this memory of niggas still fucking with somebody that I hated. Seeing the tweets, seeing the conversations. I hate this nigga, but y'all still talking with him. Y'all still battling him. Still getting him checks. So I don't look at it like, all right, y'all set the rules. Y'all made me understand, because a lot of niggas that claim they fuck with me was doing shit like that. So I look at it like, I can be honest with my opinion without, you know what I mean? Like, without any backlash, because I feel like niggas should be honest about what they did when I was at my lows. You dig what I'm saying?
That's a fact. But did niggas speak against you at your lowest, though? You gotta think of it like that, too.
A couple niggas did.
Yeah, a couple niggas did.
Couple niggas did. Like, I got so much love.
But you can't take that on the niggas that didn't, though. You can't take that out on the niggas that didn't.
You're right. And I agree with you on that. But move it to my next question. You in a brotherhood, but you're also in a brotherhood with somebody you had a fight with.
Who? Well, I'm in a brotherhood with somebody I had a fight with.
Who you had a fight with?
Who, Hollow? Hollow's not brotherhood. It's crazy.
Yo, Mav, you're not in the brotherhood.
I don't fuck with Hollow like that.
Not saying nothing. Not saying. I'm gonna leave that alone. Can you give us the details of how that shit even went down?
Nah.
You
talk about the Hollow shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Leading up to it, or just the actual fight type shit?
Leading up to it, because from my perspective, Hollow used to call me and be like, I don't fuck with this John nigga. And I'm like, yo, son, he is just fishing for the fucking battle. That's it. Let that nigga create the hype. Let him create the hype. Don't do none of that extra shit because this is a big battle for y'all. He's John the Don. You Hollow the Don. That's a big match.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Let him keep growing because I battled the nigga already, and I feel like this nigga's gonna get smarter. He's gonna get wiser. He's gonna get opportunities because I already peeped your circle. I was like, he's gonna get opportunities, my nigga. There's nothing you could do about that. What you gotta do is just stay focused on getting the bag. Don't do none of that extra shit. And then he went to the face-off between him and Lux. It happened.
All right, so leading up to it, right? When I first met Hollow is when I went to go. PH booked me for the first time in New York to battle Lotta Zay.
Right.
I met the nigga Hollow, and I remember he was there with Wild Queens niggas, and I was there with Wild Yonkers niggas. And he walked up to me and he showed me wild love. He showed me wild love. Like, yo, let's fuck with you, boom, boom, boom. And then it was Yonkers and Queens niggas. If you watch the battle with me and Lotta Zay, niggas was not fucking. I was up there getting smoked. But you could hear the Queens niggas in the crowd cheering for me, like, get that nigga. Like, they was showing wild love. Money bags was with them, all that.
Right.
So I had a respect for him right then and there. So when I was about to battle Money Bags, I text Hollow. I said, yo, look, a lot of people is going to start asking, because they already asking about us battling because of the names. So look, I fuck with you. So before I get in this Money Bags battle, I'm going to take a shot at you to build this shit up.
Right.
His response was, yeah, that's cool, but you better worry about what niggas is saying about you and Yonkers. Like some funny shit, just funny LOL shit, nothing. Yeah. So it was good.
Right.
But my whole thing was, I told you I'm about to shoot at you. So this is not like we got a rapport, we cool, and I just started shooting at you out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So after the Money Bags battle, I wasn't even, matter of fact, he had called me when he seen my Sid Vicious battle. He called me when he seen my Bricks battle. So he was showing love before I met him.
The Sid Vicious battle, let me cut you off. The Sid Vicious battle, that was the battle that made me say, this nigga's a problem.
Yeah, he called me after that battle. So he was showing love. So I had like respect for the nigga. So that's why I'm like, yo, I already coming into it, as many people was giving me slack about my name, I knew the only way they would stop bringing this nigga up is if I battle him. It's the only way. So
where did the Don come from?
It just came from, I'm gonna keep it 100. When AIM was popping, I couldn't find the AIM name. And you know what I'm saying? And one of my niggas' aims was Issue to Don, but that wasn't his name.
Right.
You know what I mean? So his name was Issue to Don. Then he changed his AIM shit. So when he changed it, John to Don, I like the ring to it. So if you want to say I got my name from anybody,
you got it from Issue.
Nigga. But this is before, this is my nigga.
Where's Issues from?
Issue from Queens. Issue from Queens. I met the nigga in high school. I had battled some nigga in high school or whatever. He had got kicked out of that high school. When I battled the nigga in high school, everybody was like, yo, you need to battle Ish. He really, boom. So when I met the nigga at the movies or whatever, I heard him rap, and he could really rap. Like, I'm like, oh, this nigga nice. And I became my man, like my man. Like,
right.
So, and this is like 07, 08. That's like 07, 08. This is before I even knew what fucking Hollow was. So when I got into it, then I found out there was a Hollow. I'm like, oh, okay, but it was still no never mind. So I started battling. Niggas kept coming at me, oh, it's Hollow. You want to be Hollow. I'm like, how? I don't rap nothing like this nigga. I don't even watch this nigga like that. So, but anyway, I told I was going to shoot at him. Money Bags battle happened. I don't hear from this nigga no more. He started taking little shots on Twitter. I take shots on Twitter. I think what really took it.
I'm gonna let you know from my side.
I think what took it over the top was the diss record. The diss record I did because he got so because D Chambers ended up reaching out to me. This is the first time I spoke to D Chambers, and I got on the phone with him. He like, yo, you saying certain shit. I'm like, yo, D Chambers, I'm gonna be honest, my nigga. If niggas really feeling a certain type of way for a diss record, niggas just gonna have to do what they gotta do. Like, I don't know when, you know what I mean? Like, when niggas is feeling away off a diss record.
Right.
And it got to the point where you calling me, ask Chambers. I'm like, it got to the, niggas gonna have to do what they gonna do then. Like, it's a diss record. So so we was talking and all that. And that's really where I built the rapport with Chambers at. Ever since then, like, it's been respect.
Right.
But the first time I talked to him, this before I even met the nigga, I'm on the phone with him because I knew he fucked with y'all.
Right.
NYB shit. So it was a diss record. And I remember him tweeting something about, like, yeah, you talk about suck my dick, you gonna have to boom, boom, boom. I'm like, nigga, all right, well, if you feeling like that, okay, well, it is what it is type shit.
Right.
But 2 years go by. 2 years. Mind you, in the midst of this 2 years, I battled at least 7 times in New York.
in the midst of, but hold on, in the midst of this 2 years, I'm telling this nigga, I'm like, yo, son, he just want the battle. He's gonna build it up so you get the bag. Just battle a nigga. When the time is right and the bag is right, just battle a nigga. But he felt like it was a personal issue.
I like, it couldn't have been. Not with me. Like, I'm not thinking nothing of it. So for 2 years, we're not saying nothing to each other. Like, literally nothing. And I told you, I get over shit quick. Like, I'm not that nigga. So anyway, Hitman and Cal is in Jersey. I'm in New York.
Right.
These are my niggas.
Right.
I'm pulling up.
Right.
I came with one nigga and his girl because I gassed them to drive from Giannis.
Right. Right.
So we get there. As soon as I walk in, first nigga I see is Old Red. Saying, what's up to Old Red? I think I see Hitman too. But this is like I just walked in. And I see the nigga Hollow, and he look at me. I see him. And so when he look at me, he just looked, and then he just turned away real quick. So I'm, like I said, it's whatever with me. But I'm a very attention to detail nigga. I am. Like, when I'm in a room of any, I know everything around me. I pay attention to little details.
We can tell by the glasses. We can tell by the glasses.
The little details I pay attention to. So when I seen Hollow, he got a hat on and he got some shades on, right? He walked to the back. So now I'm just chilling. I don't know who I'm talking to at this time. Now somebody taps me on my shoulder. I turn around and it's Hollow.
Right.
He don't got his hat or the glasses on. So immediately, I'm like, what up? So he say something like along the lines like, I don't know the exact words, but it would basically like say what you said before or say what you were saying online or some shit.
And this is what he did to Disaster in front of me.
So you know I ain't making this shit up.
In front of me.
So you know I'm not making this shit up, man.
Right.
I swear on my son, everything I'm saying right now is 100% true. So I'm like, yo, what's up? You want to go outside? No, the first thing I say is what? Because I can't make out. I can't believe he's like, I don't even know what the fuck is going on right now. So the first thing I'd say is like, what? Then he repeat himself. So then I'm like, yo, dog, but when he repeat himself, now I'm really paying attention. His bottom lip trembling. So his nerves is up. You know what I'm saying? Like little shit like that. So that's when I'm already in stance, like prepared for anything. So at the same time, dog, you want to go outside? As soon as I say that, that's when he try to swing. But I'm looking at you, bro. Like, you're not going to get this swing off.
But let's be real. He caught you with that first swing.
No, he did not. He didn't catch me at all.
He didn't.
He didn't catch me at all, bro. Listen.
That's the story I got.
No, I swear to everything I love. He did not catch me at all. I did not get hit by Hollow, not one time.
He said he saw on you, and then shit went left.
That, of course somebody's going to say that. You know what I mean? Like that when you swing first and miss, and you got a clear shot, it's because I weaved it, though. Like, I'm not for nothing, bro. I know how to fight. Like, that wasn't my first fight. That was nowhere near that. So when I see his bottom lip trembling, I already know where his nerves was. So I'm already in stance. I got a good distance. So if he tried anything, I'm already here. So when I said, let's go outside, he swinged. It was like, it wasn't one of them. It was one of them. It was one of them them cock back swings.
Like, here it comes.
My nigga, and I'm looking right at it. So I weave and I grab him. So when I weaved it, I grabbed him immediately. Threw him against the glass, the mirror wall. Shit shattered. And I caught him one time. So when I caught him, I realized his whole body just went limp. Like it just as if, not that I knocked him out, but it was like no resistance. Like he wasn't trying to fight for real. And I remember, so when people rushed us, they like, yo, they don't even know it was me. I wasn't even in there that long. You know what I mean? Right. So everybody rushed and everybody's on top of me, but I'm on top of him. And as I'm on top of him, I'm looking him in his eyes. His eyes is wide, bro. His eyes is real fucking wide. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just looking at him and I'm contemplating if I should hit the nigga again. But like I said, his body was limp. Like there was no resistance. There was no nothing. There was no, you know, if you grab a nigga gonna grab you back, just tussling.
Wrestle you, yeah.
None of that. It's almost like I did whatever I wanted to do with the nigga. It ain't like we was fighting and I got the best of him. It wasn't a fight for real. It was just, he just like, oh shit, like as if he wasn't expecting me to defend myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then that's when niggas that's when niggas say they jump me. If niggas was jumping me, bro, niggas need
real talk. You cool with Calico now? Yeah. Well, he definitely took Hollow's side that day.
No, because niggas didn't know it was me. Nobody knew it was me.
So Cal just swung.
That's what they saying, man. Listen, I don't remember getting hit. Like I'm gonna be honest. I left. I'm gonna keep it so tall, my nigga. When I left my glasses, right?
Right.
I spent the block and came back. I came back, went and got my glasses. My glasses was not a scratch on them, surprisingly. Right. And that's when niggas came up to me and was like, they was like, yo, John, we fuck with you, but you know, we pay Hollow to be here. He uncomfortable with you in the building. And I'm like, yo, I just came to get my glasses. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. So I got jumped, I left. It was no scratches, no nothing. Like it was supposedly 30 niggas on me.
Was there really an MDA that you couldn't talk about the fight?
He tried to. Yeah, that was real paperwork I pulled out. That was real paperwork. That was a real NDA. That was a real NDA, but it never well, it got signed and then no. Yeah, the NDA got signed for the conversation. It got signed for the conversation.
By you. You signed it.
For the conversation. You know how the NDA before you get into the I didn't know what it was about, but I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Why else? Right. Chico called me like, yo, look, we're gonna do the Hollow battle. I'm gonna get you guys on the phone. I'm gonna send an NDA right now. So just so whatever we talk about cannot be talked about type shit. So I'm like, I already had a feeling, because I remember after I got off the phone, I spoke to a few people and I'm like, yo, I think this nigga gonna ask me to not talk about the fight. Because I seen interviews where he was like, he don't want to battle me because he don't want old shit to be brought up again. Or some wild shit like that. Like, so I had a feeling, and I kind of was feeling some type of way. But I was gonna wait to make sure. So when we get on the phone and this shit being brought up, I got hot. I'm mad. I'm flipping on niggas. Like, you're not about to tell me what I can and can't say. This shit is built up off of this. Like, you can't. I'm not with that. Like, so it was a whole back and forth to where the battle almost wasn't gonna happen.
Right.
And then, when I ended up talking to Chico, I told him I was mad. And I'm like, matter of fact, I'm about to call Hollow. So when I call Hollow, so me and Hollow got to talking about it. And then at the end of the conversation, he was just like, you know what, you're right, bro. I don't want to take away from a good performance you can have. Boom. And I'm like, yo, dog, if you think I'm going to say it, you got the floor to say whatever you need to say. Like, I don't understand. So when we got off the phone, he basically was like, he don't care no more. He's like, whatever you say, I'm going to rebuttal it. Boom. You know, he just talking his little shit. And that was that. You know what I mean? Then the battle got locked in. So I just felt the way about that whole situation. So I'm like, yeah, I'm about to bring this up because I felt like that was some sucker shit. That's how I felt. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you don't want to talk about something. So it's like, how could you say you punch me in the face, but you don't want to talk about it? This is what it's, you know what I mean? This is what it's built up. So I knew by me bringing out that NDA, questions is going, I was waiting for somebody to ask Hollow if the NDA was real. Nobody never asked him. You know what I'm saying? So that was my validation of what I'm saying is real. You know what I mean? That was my validation of everything. When I'm about to describe in this fight, whatever happened, this is real. Why would this nigga want me to sign the NDA? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was my whole thing with that. But that's what happened though. That's the whole shit. It wasn't really no real big fight. He swung, missed. You know what I mean? I grabbed him.
He said he connected. He told me he connected.
Man, look.
I'm just saying.
Bro, my glasses didn't come off till everybody was on my back. If you connected and my glasses are still on my face, you shouldn't be telling people you connect. Nah, he didn't hit me though, bro. He didn't hit me. It was not at all. You can't even get nobody. You can't even get nobody that was there to vouch that he hit me. You can't even.
Did Cal get you?
That's what niggas are trying to say. I don't know. Cal denied it though. I mean, he probably. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't remember getting hit, man. I felt like, I felt some niggas on my back. So if Cal punched me in my back, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my face was not hit. Nothing up here was hit, was touched.
Right.
That's why when niggas say I got jumped, I'm like, I guess if that was a jump. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, I'm on top of him. So whoever's on me is on my back, and we on the floor. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm not on my back to be able to see who's above me. He's on his back. I'm on him.
Now, what was that battle like? Because I know you had some difficulty getting into the UK.
It was no difficulty getting into the UK, but the situation that I was dealing with. The battle, like I said, I was just in the mindset the way I got to get through this battle. I got to perform at this time. This is the biggest battle. I'm headlining Summer Madness in London. And me knowing what I know, there's no fucking excuses that I could make. This is the battle that I've been asking for however long, like since I came into this shit. So regardless of what I got going on, I had to lock in. I literally had to lock in. I was confident in my material 200%. But the only thing I was scared of is because I was sick. So I couldn't really breathe out my nose. So a lot of times I was choking up, like just going over my rounds. Right. I'll be choked up because I'm sick. So I'm worried if that's going to happen on stage. Right. Even if you watch that battle now, my voice was cracking crazy because I'm sick. It was like, it was cracking. That was the only thing I was really worried about, is if I was going to choke or end up coughing on stage or some wild shit. But I was so locked in, so zoned in. I wasn't going to let nothing throw me off. And this is why when he started holding up that sign, now when I watch that battle, I get pissed off at that. I'm not going to lie. Like, that's kind of crazy. But at the time, I'm so focused on not letting this nigga throw me off. Go ahead, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Like, I'm not going – I even fucking rebutted about it.
Right.
He took that shit from math. His head. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was just my mindset going into that though. Like, you know what I mean? So that's definitely like a milestone battle because everything I had to go through and what that battle meant. I always said by the time I get to battle this nigga Hollow, I'm gonna fuck him up. So niggas can't mention this shit to me no more. And ever since that battle, niggas don't bring up Hollow unless they bring up you beat up Hollow, so what? Like, that's the only way niggas, you know what I mean? So that's what that is.
Who did he battle before you, John Don? You remember who you had?
Tay-Rock.
It was Tay-Rock? It was Tay-Rock?
Tay-Rock, yeah. No, was it Paste?
Nah, it was Tay-Rock. Paste was before that.
Or Disaster?
Both before that.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, so there was you sure? Because Tay-Rock was some of
positive. I'm positive, my nigga. I crafted this is my subject. This is the subject. I know.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? And I feel like Hollow was my toughest competition to date. Because it's Hollow. I remember being on stage when he killed Big T. Big T was one of my favorites coming up.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was like kind of conflicted, but he killed Big T. Like,
made him look crazy. Hollow was one of the most dangerous niggas at one point. Like, if not the most dangerous, as far as the weapons he had.
I think he still is because after me and you, I don't feel like he's gonna play with the next. Well, Danny Myers was after, but Danny, that's like a bar battle. But I feel like Mook was in for it. Like he was gonna go in on Mook crazy.
I don't think he was gonna beat Mook, man. I think Hollow, what Hollow is, I really think, and I'm not like I said, I don't got no problems with Hollow right now at all. Like, you know what I mean? When I speak to him.
Me neither. And I want to encourage Misfit to continue to engage in this conversation because I feel like we hating on Hollow right now.
I
don't want no parts of the Hollow disrespect.
I always feel like we're disrespecting them, but I just feel like right now, I don't think Hollow as dangerous as he once was because there's so many more dangerous niggas right now. You know what I mean?
I think Hollow's still one of the best.
That is one of the reasons why he would be one of the most dangerous niggas right now. Because of these battles. Considering...
I think it depends where he battles at. I think it's tougher for him on URL. I think it's tough for him on URL. For a long time, he wasn't getting perceived on URL like how he was in grind time. Like he'll have a fire, super fire round. I feel like Tay-Rock beat him. When I watched that,
what rounds?
He definitely won the second. I don't remember that whole battle to really break down the rounds. I'm just going off of when I did watch it, how I felt. You know what I mean? Going into it, I felt like, you know, that crowd just Hollow style. I don't know what it is. He had his first against Clips, incredible. I liked his whole performance against Lux. I'm not gonna lie.
I did too.
I liked his performance against Lux. That was
him and Rock though. That seatbelt line is like one of the most legendary lines of all time. Type shit.
You can't get away from that shit.
I think it was Tay-Rock's approach. His approach was, I love the fact when niggas go against what niggas say not to do. They said, I can't gun bar him to death. And just went crazy with gun bars.
Just went crazy with gun bars.
Yeah, like, so I just love that whole shit. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Like if Hollow gets, even his battle with Danny, that wasn't that crazy to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? He still got the tools because if you know what you're doing. I just think as far as he got to feel like he got to prove something, maybe. You know what I mean? That'll probably bring the. But then again, he battled me and you, and I don't know, man.
I don't know. I would say he put up more of a fight with you.
Yeah. And he was supposed to battle Mook last year, so that shit would have been crazy.
I think the Mook situation would have been crazy.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would have.
And now, being that we talking about that, who's on your hit list? And let's not act like you don't want to kill Surf. Let's not act like you don't want to kill Surf, bro. Let's not act like it. Because you look at him, you look at his battles, and you be like, I would body this nigga.
Well, that's evident. I wasn't not gonna say Surf, and that's just for the simple fact of how that nigga been talking. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that. Like my whole hit list that I've ever had, it was towards niggas that had something to say about me. It wasn't about nigga status. It wasn't about none of that. It's either niggas comparing me to somebody or this nigga was talking crazy. Like I had Big T on my hit list. I had Young L, these niggas, but
we picking on misfit boyfriends right now. Like,
yo,
not even cool.
My boyfriends, how cute. No, I don't know. I know Hollow. That's my guy, man. I mean, I think he taught me a lot about battle rap.
Right.
Just how to he taught me a lot. So there was like no way in the world I could ever like have a bad, like I don't know. I've always thought he was like the best in battle rap. Like that's why I always used to be like, yo, how is certain things you say so like effective? Like
yo, I gotta be real. There's been so many times where I rewatch my Hollow battle just to watch Misfit's face.
Look, I was
Mad
conflicted.
times, son. Yo, Fit, I never told you this, but mad times I watched, and I just watched you the whole fucking battle. God,
But why? Why me?
because I was cool with you. Hollow was, I feel like he wasn't on the ground with you. You got a record with me.
Yeah.
You got a rapport with me.
I was in the middle.
Fuck with this nigga. I was like,
He said you're more of my friend than he was.
When I saw you on stage, I was like, yo, Fit is here for Hollow. I'ma kill this nigga.
No.
You got your man Smoke, Fit. That's
Yo,
foul.
shut up.
That's foul.
Let me say this.
I ain't gonna lie, I had Hollow winning too, though, man.
No, I stood.
It's all good.
No. I stood in the middle on purpose because I was like, all right, I ain't gonna stand on no side. So I was like, yo, cool, we gotta just stand in the middle and keep it fit.
I was on one side, you was on the other side.
I was in the middle. Right? So, but I'm not gonna lie. I definitely thought Hollow was gonna beat you, hands down. I'm not gonna lie. It was
Nigga stupid.
Don't you love that shit?
It's all good, Fit. It's all good.
But I was pleasantly surprised. Right?
Pleasantly surprised, right?
Right. So I thought he was gonna win. And you know why? Because I'll be looking at the face-offs. And in the face-offs, it just seemed like he had you upset and he felt so confident, almost as if this is going to be super easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just, I felt that too. I was like, damn, like the way he's acting in his face-off. Because I know when I be in face-offs, know
what you forgot, Fit? Know what you forgot? We from Brooklyn, nigga. We from fucking Brooklyn. He's not from Brooklyn. Lafayette Projects, staying in Lafayette Projects for like 6 months don't make you from Brooklyn.
Look, man.
We from Brooklyn.
So, yeah. And then it happened, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? Math is different today. This is rare form. This is rare form. You know what I'm saying? But people in rare form, those golden battles, man, those battles that kind of put you on a different tier. Right. And it's like, all right. And I was glad to be witness to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was great. I thought, I told you, for me, that's my favorite battle of you. You know what I mean? Like, that's when I kind of was like, oh, this is looking,
That's when you was like, oh, I do the My Expert Opinion show with Matt.
I guess I can do this podcast now. I
can do this podcast with Matt because,
But no, yeah. But I would say,
that was a crazy night.
Right. It was.
Little thing. I respect him the most, more so because I always thought he was my favorite coming up. And then he would always like kind of like help me just get off what I was thinking. Like if I'm preparing for a battle, I'm like going in one direction. And then like something he would say would like, I'd be like, you're right. Like, why am I doing it? Why am I going in this direction? Right. Let me go left.
Yeah.
And then
as far as strategizing as a battle rapper, he's definitely one of the smartest niggas. And when it comes to creativity and out the box and willing to try different shit, I've always said that about him. And that's what makes him dangerous. He's willing to try shit. He's willing to, like, you know what I mean? He's not going to do what you think he's going to do. You know what I mean?
And he always told me, just do one thing that they'll never forget. And I took that, and then I just always thought of one thing that was like out of the ordinary, that even if you didn't watch the battle, you would know that part. Like, for instance, like when I threw the money at Farrah.
Right.
That was definitely sprung from what he said, like, do one thing that they're just not going to forget.
Right.
And then I was like, even if niggas ain't watched the battle, they're going to be like, yo, what's that shit where Shorty was throwing money at?
Yeah.
Right.
Even if you lose, still be something that they will remember.
Correct. So then I was just like, damn, that shit is fucking so simple, but so fucking genius.
Right.
Like, just fucking genius. And it be working for me. So that's why I'm like, damn.
But little did you know, Fit, did you know, is I'm the nigga that told him to do that.
Here we go.
Well, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. That'd be insane. And here we are, my expert opinion. Full circle.
Here we are.
Look how we come around.
I would love to get Hollow on the show because I feel like as far as battle rap wise, he's been one of the people that pushed it to the limit. To the limit. And I always give him his props for that. You know what I'm saying? In the same way that I gotta give John his props, because there was so many times that I felt like, yo, all right, these new niggas, they can't fuck with us. And then in comes a nigga like John, and he has this fucking awesome performance versus Hitman. Hitman, who at the time was like, it's fucking Hitman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you said you gave me the shot, so I'm gonna take it. Close range. I was like, nigga.
That was definitely pivotal.
Another level.
That was definitely pivotal for me.
So look, I love all my battle rap brethren. I love all of them. But I'm never gonna be to the point where I'm not gonna speak my own personal opinion. You dig what I'm saying? So hit me, and if you're mad at me for the fucking the Eminem diss and how we reviewed it, my nigga, I feel like you represent battle rap. We all, John, even you, John, Misfit, we represent battle rap. So when we make certain moves, it's like you put the pressure on your peers to like, whether they're gonna back you up or they're gonna be like, nah, you fucked up. And that's that. And if we can't tell you, yo, you fucked up, then we're not being honest to ourselves. Period.
Yeah, but telling you and telling the world is two different things. Like
it is. You're right. But unfortunately, we're all in the spotlight. There's certain shit that go on in battle rap. John, I know niggas hit you up and be like, yo, I want to get your opinion on this. Yeah. How often does that happen?
All the time. Really? All the time.
So you would have catch-22. You like, damn, I'm cool with this nigga, but honestly, I feel like he shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
But
I just reserve my negative judgments for public platforms. There was a time where I was doing it. Don't get me wrong. I didn't stop doing it because I became a league owner. I didn't stop doing it for politics. I just really been in a different space to where, look, if something ain't right to where, you know what I mean, a nigga ain't doing so well or whatever, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm not going to give it any light.
Like for you, how does it look if Briz Rothstein is killing Loso and you not reacting? How does it look? It look like you reacting.
That's one thing. A battle is one thing. Like a battle is like, I think it depends on how. Like, all right, so if I say Math lost the battle, right?
Right.
It's one thing be like, yo, that shit was trash. I don't even know why they even put Math up there. I don't even, shit like that. Versus, nah, that wasn't the best Math I seen. He could have been better.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's different. You know what I mean? So that's probably how I would say it, because that's what niggas would rather listen to. Because if you want...
We lost you, John.
What's going on?
Probably getting a call.
Yo, Fit.
John, are you there? Hi, man.
Yo, Fit.
Hey.
Yo, you don't know how many times I'll rewatch that battle.
Yeah.
Stare at you.
What? I've stared at myself during that battle as well. But I always look at myself.
Yo, son.
But was it apparent that I was shocked?
It was apparent that you was sodded. You was sodded.
Wow. I wasn't beefing with you though. Like,
and I said, damn, I gave her a 16 at the height of my shit. At the height.
What? On the record? On the record?
Yes.
You did give me a record, right?
And I was in your video.
Wait, you ain't give me no 16. You gave me you gave me a cameo, son. First of all, you ain't give me a 16. You gave me a cameo. If we're gonna state the facts, let's state them all.
Let's take the facts. Let's take the facts. You did the wife beat a record with Cortez. I was a part of that. Because I was like, yo, I like Fit. I like her music. I'm gonna be a part of this.
Yeah. The Baby Alarm video. Yeah.
Right.
You was one of the drug dealers in the
right.
Right.
But like certain situations, I was like, damn, Fit riding for the other side, D.
Oh, really?
For the other
side. But here's the thing. When y'all both on the same side and then suddenly y'all split, it's tough. I feel like I go through that everywhere, in my neighborhood, in battle rap, and it's tough to be torn. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like, it's how do you set, as sometimes people just straight choose sides, right?
Right.
Depending on how strong the bond is.
And I know a couple times it was fucked up for you because when Murder Ave was going through their shit, like I was popping up at my man Bobby's spot, Brooklyn Nights.
Yeah.
I was getting into beef with niggas from the projects because of shit they were saying about Murder Ave.
Right.
And I was like, y'all niggas talking, but y'all not gonna say this shit if Cortez standing right in front of you.
Right.
So I was on my shit. But I felt like damn, like we all should be rallying behind each other like this.
Agreed.
It is what it is, though.
So you be mad at me secretly?
I was mad at you a couple times. Because I was like, yo, Fit, you don't understand, like, my nigga.
What?
I was in the spotlight, and I said, yo, turn the spotlight from me onto these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And I ain't have to do that.
And what are you talking about?
I'm talking about, like, situations with Cortez where he was repping Murder Ave more than he was repping NYB. And I said, you know what? This is all family. Because I've been on y'all. I've seen the ugliest and I've seen the beautiful in what y'all got going on.
Right.
So I was like, yo, I'm gonna invest in this and I'm gonna say, yo, if Fit got a video shoot, I'm there. If Billy got a song he need me on, I'm there. If I gotta, you know what I mean? I'm gonna play my part because I want this to run smoothly. You dig what I'm saying?
Kinda. So, Mass, right? I hear what you're saying, but what you're saying is like, yo, like I fed and I birthed you niggas. Like that's what it sounds like. But that's definitely not.
But let's be real. Let's be real.
So correct me if I'm wrong.
Let's be real. After that Dose footage came out, me versus Dose, I was the hottest nigga in New York City.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, for sure.
And I turned the attention on me to y'all.
That I don't think that should be true. At all. I mean, if you want to talk about individuals like Core, right? That y'all was chilling a lot and like y'all was NYB, y'all had this shit lit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's true. I don't. I mean, if I thought that was true, I would give it up.
You had a video shoot. I said,
and
yo,
you gave
I
me
want to be a part of it.
Right. Correct. What does that have to do with anything?
It does have something to do with like how dedicated I was to everybody just falling in line and saying like, we together.
Agreed, but like I told you many times, there was always like a conflict of interest with Core between NYB and Murder Ave.
Right.
Like we used to be like, no, like what are you doing?
Right.
I know I did.
And I used to come around and be like, y'all niggas NYB.
Yeah, and we used to be like, no, we never really wanted that. We just was like, we're Murder Ave and this is what we do. Core, if you want to do that, that's great. You know what I mean? If you want to include them in our barbecues, cool. Yeah, you know what I mean? That was my approach. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I was like, cool, you know what I mean? But I don't think it was ever no shit like the NYB cocktail hanging out because it wasn't, at least for us. I mean, because it
wasn't for y'all. John just said his phone died, so
he got to charge up.
The episode is over. His phone died. We're not gonna try. And I'm 2 hours late for my live.
He texted you.
You gonna owe that money?
Yes.
His phone is on if he texts you.
Yeah.
Yo, my phone's dead, my nigga.
He texted me and said his phone dead.
This is why I appreciate Fit. She brings a certain level of reality to what we do. She's like, nigga, if he texts you, then his shit ain't dead.
Nah, can't be.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas.